This is one of the newer colors in hydrangeas. This one's actually artificial, but we'll be able to get this in fresh this year. Real dynamic color, bright. It mixes well with the purples and the lavenders. David's used it with this container. David, what color would you call that? Is that a purple container? Yeah, purple blue container. So it really blends the colors of the design above into the container itself. It's a little bit different. And again, every wedding, every centerpiece, a little bit different combinations. Did you spray paint this, or did we have it in gray? We have it in gray as well. So this ceramic container, and David's used some of the traditional agapanthus, right? But then he's added a little bit of that ling ribbon. Isn't that beautiful? Just a little touch here and there. Something very simple, very cost effective, doesn't cost you a lot, but gives you a very unique and different idea. Then he's taken a little bit of the mascara, and he's added some diamond gems to the tips. Definitely, can you see it there? It's a little bit different. Again, so we take something natural and create something a little bit more unusual. Add more silk flowers to finish it off. It's a great rental piece, or a nice piece that somebody could take and then have to take home afterwards. This David's fresh bottle of painted gold with that tropical theme, right? That's the color theme we're looking at. We're calling it tropical. Bright, vivid colors. Those beautiful hot pink mini gerbers, the hot pink roses, some of those green carnations. One of the things I really hate to hear is when people say, well, don't use any carnations. You know, it's like, I'm not going to use red carnations and do some L-shaped arrangement. I'm just going to use them as a base structure, right? So when people say that, I always say, well, you know, have you really seen some of the new colors? They bring out some of the new colors and show them. Well, those are really pretty. So don't shy away from carnations, but embrace them. The Florigine carnations, the new lavender, the blue lavender, the blue purple, the blue, those are really beautiful and probably one of our most popular flowers in June and July last year. And they were being used for weddings. And what they're using it for is to cluster and use in sections of an arrangement to give it some depth and dimension. Isn't that beautiful, those fresh purple dendrobes? A little bit of the curly willow tips added to that. And it gives it some movement, right? That lily grass, the nervous bride as she walks, it just kind of jiggles along. It takes, because sometimes with the dendrobiums, it's a little more stiff, but having a little bit of these softer texture elements help loosen it up a little bit, get a little softer look. It's beautiful. Thank you, David. You like that? Yeah. Isn't that pretty? I think this one here is a great rental piece for weddings. David has used the artificial succulents. He's also used one of the mini calibrates. We have those in stock now in all the colors. And those mini calibrates are, is it 9 stem bouquet? It's a 9-stem bouquet for like $10, $9.50. A great value, much less than the real ones. And you want to challenge you if you use an artificial white, if you can see that it's not real. You know, you really can. And in the pinch, it just kind of bails out, doesn't it? And this diamond cut wire, I think that's a wonderful piece. Gives you a little bit of color, but from a distance, I'm sure you can see the glitter coming off of it. This made very popular in a lot of our winter designs when we did the garland work because it really showed up. But I think in design and centerpieces for weddings, it's also a very nice add-on to upsell something. And it can be used in bouquets or arrangements. These are awesome in their simplicity and elegance. And then the mixture of textures and elements that David has used. We go from the recycled rubber container to the beautiful parrot tulips, the French parrot tulips, and then David's added some wire, some of the river rock, the black river rock to the base of it. Looks like a little bit of that green trick dianthus put down at the bottom of that arrangement to just give you some different texture, a little different look. This one here, he's used those same parrot tulips. He's used the green trick dianthus. He's used that recycled container, but then he's added the bling with the diamond ribbon added to that. Just glued a couple pieces on it. You know, because it's that rubber container, that diamond, it really glues well to that. You have a nice permanent bond. You don't have to worry about losing that, right? Two beautiful pieces to work together. Yeah, no. Both of these arrangements are 100% artificial. But isn't that great that we have to ask that? I mean, that's a great thing. Simplicity and elegance, I think, you know, too beautiful. I don't know why anybody uses fresh callus anymore, because that's the most beautiful calla you'll ever see. And it's way nicer than any fresh calla. And it's perfect, right? 3 stems of that, some ribbon, a little bit of fresh greens trailing down, and you're done. It's a beautiful bouquet. But you and David has taken this very elegant bud-based style, added some of the accent decor gems to the bottom. Just a very simple, elegant piece. And you take this, and then you can add as much or as little as a bride would like. We'll take 3 of the dead golden orchids, add it to another bottle. One of these beautiful branches, almond branches. And that could be a beautiful buffet setting, setting something up, or go to a table. Because if you look, there's not a lot here either. So if you're sitting at the table, you're just seeing very skinny glass bottles. You don't have this big arrangement in the middle of the table, but yet you still have all of this working together. Not to be forgotten, David's done this piece here and added a little bit to the bottom of the container. So normally when you see this on the shelf, it's by itself. It's got this little silver top and a clear glass element. We have a little element of fresh greens, add a floating candle. You can add that in there just like that. Love these 2 pieces. One of the things, you know, there's the mini callus and the callus, I think in silk anymore are done really well in front of the table. But the anthuriums that we have, I think they're just gorgeous. And then take the anthuriums, a simple anthurium arrangement, put it in a cylinder vase, and do a sister vase with it, just like that nice companion piece. Very simple and elegant. The silver rocks are almost like silver gems at the bottom, with a little bit of that diamond cut wire again from Smithers Oasis, wrapping this one, and just very different. It's very simple. We do it with fresh words. This container has been very popular. And here again, we're mixing some things, right? We have the tropicals. We have a very springtime garden with the butterflies and some branches. David's got a little bit of artificial grains and mosses at the base. And yet we have a white ceramic container with a little bit of the bling. So we're mixing all these different elements into one design. You know, it's a trend synthesis. We're bringing things together. This is a beautiful thing. I'm just using this hobnail vase as a holder afterwards, right? Just a nice upscale look. Very different. Sorry. And David did this. I love this tan-tie bouquet he did in artificial. I'm moving it too fast. I can always tell the videographer he kind of jumps around. It's like, I'm moving too fast. He doesn't move that slowly. Keeps up with me. But David's taken one bunch of the green mini callus, artificial. He's used a bunch of the green Phalaenopsis sprays. That's also a great value item. Do you remember how much they are? $6 or $7. Yeah, so a $6 or $7 bunch of green Phalaenopsis orchids, a $9 or $10 bunch of the green mini callus. And that's it. You have $16 in cost. Then we upsell from there, right? Then we ask the bride, do you want some of these little silver medallions added to it? Here's another one of those D. Stevens wraps for the stems. Very simple, but it really upsells it, doesn't it? Gives a really nice, elegant look. Again, a lot of today's brides, they don't want to go large and big. You know, they want to keep it smaller. But we can still make it smaller, but get some value on it and make ourselves some money. I think that's important. I like that. Do you like that?